The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver the gift of a big win to the home crowd tonight. On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler Hero was the 2022 Sixth Man of the Year. He says he patterns his game after another 6'5" guard out of Kentucky, who was taken with the 13th pick. Hero said, "All I watch is Devin Booker, just picking things out of his game and trying to work on it. I think I'm capable of doing what he does if I continue to improve." Big goals, Kevin. Big goals.
Big goals are good, though, especially for a kid like Hero who can go as high and as far as he wants to. Good stuff. Good model. David, thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Nash out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Cummings, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, they've got Anthony. Lance Stevenson is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Carter, and it's Parrish in at center.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Hero against Stevenson. Cummings with a screen on Stevenson. Hero kicks to Nash. A floater. Parrish grabs the board. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now here's Kidd. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Off target from outside. And here's Toronto. Here's Cummings. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Anthony kicks to Kidd. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Jordan. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Parrish. Johnson against Kidd. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Offensive rebound. Parrish. It's stolen by Cummings. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Parrish against Nash. Outside, Hero. For 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A knockdown three-point shooter. Tyler Hero knows he has the green light to fire.
Left side, Kidd. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the rebound goes to Nash. Kidd with the steal. Carter on the wing. Pass to Kidd. The 3 from Anthony. He can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
Now here's Parrish. Outside Carter. It's hauled in by Hero. Raptors leading by 4. Johnson dishes to Jordan. Count that one.
When you are dealing with DeAndre, you just have to wrap him up sometimes and hope he misses, because he is one of the most powerful players in the league.
Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got 5 now.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Carter finds Stevenson. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Jordan, a screen on Kidd. Johnson against Carter. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
DeAndre is very skilled at going up into contact. Tough for the defense to be able to stop him without fouling.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
The Rockets making a switch here. Alston's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Cummings. Sanders comes in for Johnson. And it's Goodrich in for Tyler Hero. Now here's Stevenson. And here's Anthony for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Anthony can't hit.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Goodrich passes to Sanders. Alston against Nash. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Carter looking around. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And, Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But, listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
2 shots.
That one is off.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Okashevsky's checked in for Parrish. The Raptors also with a sub. Ilgauskas is checked in for Jordan. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Ilgauskas. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
The line for Houston, Vince Carter.
That's good from Vince Carter.
Looking at the Raptors roster, Basically, the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Into the lane. Marbury, good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And here's Nash. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's DeRozan. Shot is good off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Passes to Carmelo. Takes the 3. Steve Nash pulls it in.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
To the left wing. Here's DeRozan, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Marbury. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Marbury's got his second basket.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Toronto ahead. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. You've got Goodrich. Cummings is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 5.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Pokusevski. No good on the triple. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Goodrich, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And a 2-time collegiate champion, Goodrich finished as the school's all-time leading scorer. So you know he can do this.
Now here is Murphy. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Cummings grabs the board. Now the pass to Hero. Back to Cummings. Jordan, he's checked in for the Raptors. Johnson comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
In for the Raptors, DeAndre Jordan, Calvin Johnson.
Pass to Goodrich. Screen by Jordan. And it's blocked. Here's Marbury. Covered by Johnson. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Toronto grabs the miss.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Pops it up for Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Rockets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murphy can't hit.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robert Parrish is checked in for Pokuševski. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Rafer Alston. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
When Keldon Johnson gets near the rim, he's ready to dunk it home. Defense, better be aware.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Houston. Carter comes in for Caldwell Pope. Kidd against Goodrich. Kidd dishes to Parrish. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Rockets trail by 12. Kidd with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Pass to Stevenson. Hero against Parrish. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Goodrich against Kidd. Pass to Cummings. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Anthony.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now, Hero, 5 points in the game. Johnson outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season. 87% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
He's an offensive-minded guard with limitless scoring potential. I think Tyler Hero will be a household name soon enough.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Sanders comes in for Cummings. Nash is subbed in for Goodrich. 4 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Sanders.
Shooting for Toronto, Tom Sanders at the line for 2.
Sanders hits them both. Rockets trail by 13. It's Vince Carter on the wing, covered by Johnson. Carter kicks to Kidd. Houston moving it around. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Draws the contact on a pump fake. The defense over-aggressive, and it's mellow time.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto. Now, Hero, 6 points for him. Lobs it up for Jordan, an emphatic LU jam.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
Carter down low. He's against Sanders, and it's Parrish missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Carter kicks to Stevenson. To the middle. Out to Anthony. That shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And a wide open look for Hero. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Hero's got 9.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Making a change here. Ilgauskas is checked in. Rockets trail by 16. Outside Kidd. Vince Carter on the wing. 1:16 left in the first half. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Hero on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Hero's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Kidd passes to Carmelo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I love how aggressive Carmelo Anthony is inside, making the D compromise with the foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he makes both free throws.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Hero. And Marbury pulls it down.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Anthony shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Ilgauskas.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
That free throw good from Anthony.
And really doing a good job from the line. They need to stay aggressive, keep drawing fouls, and hopefully pick up a few more and-one situations.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over Carter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Parrish has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Driving inside. And Carter has it in the corner. Sanders with the steal. Here's Ilgauskas. And that one released in time, but no good. We've reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it's been for the Houston Rockets.
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here is Carter. They've got Carter. Parrish is out there with Anthony. And it's Jason Kidd. And it's Marbury in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Stay there.
Now Nash. Outside, Hero. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Marbury. Here's Parrish. And oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Shoots from the elbow. Second chance shot. Cummings' shot is good. Cummings got the first basket of the second half here for Toronto.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down. You have to make the most of every sequence.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
Still has some athleticism left in the tank. Mellow, finishing with force.
Raptors leading by 14. Here's Hero. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Down low, here's Cummings. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Outside for Kidd. Back to Carter. And the pass to Marbury. Harris. It's good on the putback.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. The Raptors also with a sub. Goodrich, he's checked in for Hero. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Cummings' shot is good. Cummings got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Marbury. Here's Kidd. He's covered by Goodrich. Just 5 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Jordan. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Marbury passes to Cook. At the tip, it's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Really solid from deep. You have to stay connected to Johnson or he'll hurt you.
Count it.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Okushevsky's come in for Parrish. And Curry subbed in for Jason Kidd. Ilgauskas. Okushevsky grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Marbury. He's got 10. Knocked loose. Curry deciding where to go with it. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Passes it to DeRozan. 16 feet away. That one doesn't go. And Houston the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Williams finds Curry. Another miss by Houston. Raptors leading by 15. Pass to Cummings. Here's DeRozan. The jump hook. He gets it in there.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
The kick out to Williams. Some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Marbury missing. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Cummings against Curry. Outside DeRozan. Back to Cummings. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Yeah, and boy, Cummings is tough to stop. Has that strong frame, mobile, and no one's matched up with him all night.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Got a piece of it. Here's Marbury. Defended by Nash. There's Williams with the 3. Terry Cummings pulls it in. Cummings got his 5th rebound in this one. Taken away by Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Marbury. Offline with his 3. Williams against Cummings. It's stolen. Carter for 3. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's go back to a terrific pass. We're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Ilgauskas on the floor. Nash is out there with Hero. Then there's Sanders. And it's DeRozan in at the 4.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's Allen on the wing. Back to Stevenson. The pass to Murphy. Launches it. Curry's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pokusevski, the pass to Allen. Curry outside. And Murphy kicks to Curry. The Rockets again can't hit.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And the average age of NBA players is getting younger.
Get out on that! Hey, Tom!
Swing! Who's got Johnson? Set up, watch him!
Hey, right there!
Two steps, Chris!
Hey, head down, back up! Hey, who's got Curly? Take that!
Yo, match up on Hero.
Buckets! Hey, watch Nash! Watch Nash!